Hello everybody, how you doing? I'm out in the garage tonight and I am working on my Christmas tree shelf, and I just finished this jig. And what this is, you can take a look. I've got a runner on there that fits into the miter slot on my table saw. I've countersunk a couple of screws that are holding that runner on there, and you can see I've got some markings on here. That's a 2 foot, 2.5 foot, all the way down to 4 foot, and I've put a roofing nail through the sled in the center of, I found the center of each of those lines, and now all I've got to do is put this on my table saw, and I can drill a hole in the piece of wood that I want to make the arc out of. I can drop it onto that roofing nail and spin it into the blade and cut a perfect circle for each of these different sizes. So I'm on my way out right now to measure the pieces of wood and find the dead center, and then I'll get those holes drilled, and I'll be back later to cut the arcs. I got all 5 of my shelves cut. Let me show them to you. I'm really happy with how they turned out. The jig, the circle cutting jig that I made, performed flawlessly, and I couldn't be happier. That's all for me tonight. I'm telling you what, this wore me out. That was a lot of work, hanging on to those and carefully feeding them into the blade. There was one time where I bound the blade up and blew the breaker in the garage and had to reset it. So if you do this, be really careful. And I think I mentioned this before, there will be a video on this build on my other channel. So if you're interested when I'm finished in building one of these, you can go over there, check it out, and it explains all the details for how to do it. Thank you so much for following along. I really appreciate it. Have a great evening, and I'll see you again real soon.